Now the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill. Not close with that one, and we are underway. A changeup missing, and that's ball 2.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
That clips the corner. That one down the line, and that's just foul. That one ripped. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Here's Max Muncy.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. Around first, heading for 2. Carroll quickly throws it in, and the potential go-ahead run stops at second base.
The first baseman, number
so the go-ahead run in scoring position. Rizzo. And now the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Oh, great grab on the dive. To his knee, the throw, and that's a great play for the out.
Batting fourth, the catcher, Ted Simmons.
And here's the catcher, Ted Simmons. And fouled off. Muncy on third with 2 out. On the ground to third. That ends the frame. And we're back. And the batter now, Jake McCarthy. First pitch just misses. McCarthy getting the start in center. 27 years old. A former first-round pick back in 2018. Right side. Jazz tosses to first. And a quick out, number 1. This is Corbin Carroll. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Here's a fun fact on Corbin, and I don't know if everyone remembers their first jersey, but Carroll certainly does. He used to rock an Ichiro Suzuki growing up.
And now 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And downstairs. 1 out, base is empty. And that's ball 4.
And he's a guy that will certainly think about stealing a bag or 2. Not the kind of speed you want to put on base in a tie game.
Ketel Marte, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. Swings and misses. And 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Here's a rocket out to left. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Fouled off. He was late. Breaking ball misses down and away.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This to third. And that is that. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Shelby Miller.
Now pitching for
So
the
digging in, Pete Crow Armstrong.
number 18, Shelby Miller.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
On a line out towards center. 1 away. And now batting, Mike Trout. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive. Way back there. Bye-bye. And that should quiet this home crowd. And they lead it. It's 1-0. 1 down. Juan Soto now. Both the infield and the outfield shifted over to the right. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1's the count. One and one.
That one fouled off. One down, base is empty. And ring him off, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. Now it's the shortstop, Gage Workman. And first offering is fouled off. Late swing, foul to the left. And right back to the mound. Sends it to first, and that'll do it. Bottom of the second. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Next pitch misses, and it's 3-0. And that drops in for a strike. And he takes a strike. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. Here's Josh Naylor.
Probably tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes in the dirt. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Off the mark there. And that's ball 3. And ball 4 to a board. First and second, no outs. Randall Grichuk stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Now on the bump, Felix Bautista. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And that is out of play. That one in triple digits.
0-2.
Inside. Now 1-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Next to hit for Arizona, Gabriel Moreno. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And here is Geraldo Perdomo. The shortstop takes the ball. 1-0-1 on the gun. Swing and a miss. Adds another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Now into the game, Garrett Hampson. He'll be out in left field. Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Justin Martinez.
Number 63.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Jazz Chisholm Jr., the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike 1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good.
Runner takes off, pitch inside, and safe. It's a stolen base. Swing and a miss, blew it by him at 99.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Chisholm stands at second with no outs. Up the middle, Marte slings to first and one away in the top of the third.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Carroll ranges back. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. Runner tagging from third. He scores on the sac fly, and they lead by 2. Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder, Jake McCarthy. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Trevor Hoffman.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
0-2 is the count.
That one inside, and the count is 1-2.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Throws him with a backdoor slider. Down the number 2 hitter, Corbin Carroll. That catches the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. There's a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
Second baseman.
So they're down to their final out. Here's Ketel Marte. 0 for 1 so far. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty, and that misses. And the count is 1-1. And that skips into dirt. And that one's a little bit low. Ball 3. And there's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best.
Hit hard, base hit. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. The relay throw.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count up against.
Number 10.
Pitching change here, Lee Smith.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity.
This one in the air. Muncy.
Smith.
And that'll do it.
In a 3-inning game, a 2-0 win can sort of feel like
Here's Tyler O'Neill. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Yastrzemski makes the catch. One down. Here comes Max Muncy. On the ground, Chapman. Handles, throws to first. Score at 5-3 for the second out with the third baseman shifted over there.
Well, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand.
And meanwhile, this a fair ball down the left field line. And that's a double.
Wastes no time there. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I tell you what, it's not.
That one is absolutely belted. Looks like extra bases. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Swing and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
In the dirt, blocked. Nice job behind the plate there. 2 outs. Got him. Back here in San Francisco. And digging in for San Francisco, Matt Chapman. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And now 1-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Foul tip, and he hangs on. That's a strikeout.
Batting second, the
Brett
shortstop.
Wisely, the next to hit.
Wisely.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. On the ground, right side. Boots it. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Elliot Ramos stands in now and watches strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Two out, space is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Back here at Oracle Park,
Now
second inning set to go. And now it's Juan
Number
Soto.
75. Camilo. No ball.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Outside with a breaking ball. Swing and a miss. And a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Slice the other way and foul. No outs. Runner on second. Here comes a pitch. Out towards left center. Ramos sizes this one up. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. But now he won't try for third. Stays put with 1 away. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Line drive. And there are 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
0-2 is the count.
And that's where the... And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. There's the strike.
0-1 is the count.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a slow roller. And it's just foul. That was close. Next pitch is outside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Willie Adames stands in. And that drops in for a strike. 1 out, base is empty. And there's a ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That one in the dirt, and a count 2-1. Swing and a foul out of play. 1 down, base is empty. Fights it off, he'll see another. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And he grounds one to the right side. Oh, what a stop. From his knees, the throw. And they get the out.
Batting 6. The first baseman.
Look at how he dives right there. He's able to pop up to both knees. Not enough time to get to his feet, but he threw a cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
Here's Lamont Wade Jr. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Just missed.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Next to hit, Patrick Bailey. To the right side. They get the force. And top half of the 3rd inning. Here's Muncy to hit. Grounded out his first
now
time.
Pitching for the Giants, number 60, Hayden.
Fouled off left side. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. It's a leadoff double to start the third.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Oh, that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out. Here's the catcher, Ted Simmons. Doubled his first time. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Squirts away a little bit, and an excellent job keeping it right there. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Now
so the Giants with a new pitcher on the hill, Eric Miller.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score.
Run around the move. Swing and a miss. Throw. Save. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Went too far that time. It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to third. Throws to first in time.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Here's Juan Soto. Doubled in his first AB. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. And there's a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2 on, 2 outs. That misses, and it's 1-2. Swing and a ground ball. Fires over to first. That ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, Mike Yastrzemski up here. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And that's outside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Nice grab. The throw. It's there, and that's a great play.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
And up next for the Giants, Jung-Hoo Lee. And that's in the dirt. Here's some fun facts about Jung-Hoo Lee. You look at the fact that he wears number 51. Not a shocker, but his favorite player growing up, Ichiro Suzuki. One of the other aspects of Jung-Hoo Lee's bio, he was actually drafted as a shortstop, now an outfielder. But he grew up right-handed, and his dad was the one that made him switch hit.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Couple of singles back-to-back. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
2 strikes, the count.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. Elliot Ramos to the plate now with a chance to come up big. So they turn to their closer, Trevor Hoffman.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning. Got him, and that's the ball game.
In a 3-inning game, a 2-0.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And this one is off and running. Ground ball left side. Moncada tossed to first. 1 up, 1 down. Max Muncy at the dish. Back to the mound. He's got it. Tosses to first. And a couple of quick outs. Here's Anthony Rizzo now. Well, with the shift on, hits right into it. Whips it to first. So Rizzo. And now, Luis Rengifo. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
That one hit to right. Trout settles under it. Puts it away for the out. Here's Trout. That clips the corner.
I mean, that's perfect location. Right
there goes the runner. Cut on and miss. Throw to second. Tag out at second. A little bit high. 1 and 2 to count. And a swing and a miss. New inning getting started. And now the catcher comes up to him. Ted Simmons. Silseth back to work. Oh, great stop. Gathers and throws. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Neto throws across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Here's Mike Trout.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
It's 0-1.
And that one is lifted in the air. Trout is there. Makes the catch, inning over. Bottom half of inning number 2. So now the Angel cleanup hitter, Zach Neto, right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
0-2.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. And that one fouled off. Hit in the air, left field. Crow Armstrong grabs it on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
0-2.
Ball one there. 2 outs, base is empty.
1-2.
And a swing and a miss. Down. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Kenley Jansen.
Kenley Jansen.
Hard hit left side. Zips it across. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. And now the shortstop, Gage Workman. Line drive, and this might be trouble. And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Jansen fires. Right side, hard hit. And this ball's going to wind up out of play. So a big-time costly mistake there. 1 out, runner at second. Tyler O'Neill digs in now. Grounded out his first time up. He's trying for third. Pitch misses. Throw to third. Save.
1 ball, no strikes.
Chisholm stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. And that misses. And the count now 2-0.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This will be a big pickoff if he can push a run across.
Into left center for a base hit. Runner from third comes across, and it's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well done. Drives in the run. Nice line drive to pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Here's Max Muncy. That funky Muncy. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive. Way back there. Boo-boo. That'll fire up the dugout, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-0.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here comes Anthony Rizzo. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive. Way back there. Boo-boo. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 5-zip. 1 out, base is empty. Now at the plate, Ted Simmons. drilled in the air out towards right center. Trout sizing this one up. He's there. He's got it. And there are 2 outs.
Now pitching.
So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher,
35.
Ian Anderson.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball. Next pitch misses way outside. Swing and a miss. Back in Anaheim, here's Joe Adell. And there's a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
To the right side. Throws to first. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning. Jorge Soler in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one misses, and that's ball 1. That's inside. That one misses, and the count is 3-1. And a swing and a miss. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Angels with only 1 out left. Nolan Shanuel stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. This could end it. Fouls it off, still 1-2. 2 outs. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game. Now Tyler O'Neill. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. Boom. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. It's 1-0. Here comes Max Muncy. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Snell, in his 9th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slurve, a changeup, and he works in a slider.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Here comes Anthony Rizzo. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. And he's got a double.
Batting 4th.
1 out. Runner at second. Ted Simmons getting ready to hit. That's a laser base hit. Rizzo on his horse around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 2-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
At the plate, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing and a miss as that one was high.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Dives and he can't hang on. One at second, and he'll keep it for just the one. Now Trout gets a chance to hit. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. Runner on the go. Ball outside. Safe at second, and that was not close.
High leg kick hangs in the air, but he read it nicely. And now in scoring.
Runner goes again. Strike in there. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. Swings through that. Lucia. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. We go to the bottom of the first. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. In for a strike. It's 0-1. On the inside corner for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Number 6 in the box here lets that one go for a ball. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. Strike one. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Missed with a changeup, and a count 1-2.
Ball inside.
Comebacker to the mound. The throw to first, and the Dodgers.
Pitching for the Dodgers.
Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Anthony Banda.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. And now the 0-1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Digging in, Gage Workman. Foul ball there. The next pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Batting ninth, the second baseman,
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Soto at second. Workman at first with no outs. This one in the dirt.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swung on, popped up left side. And in foul ground, he pulls it down. 1 out. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Tanner Scott.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Hernandez sizes this one up. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And he's safe at third on a risky play as he moves up with 2 gone now. Here's Max Muncy. His first at bat was a strikeout. Runner takes off. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run.
And he got him. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Leading off, Freddie Freeman. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Very humble guy, and on the field, off the field, and he goes about his at-bats in that way, Boogie's. Just trying to stay with the plan, and that plan is hit the ball to left center field, drive the ball that way, and let it travel.
Yep. Will Smith batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Max Muncy in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
0-2.
Off the mark there, and that is ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Muncy hits 1 in the air. Crow Armstrong should have it. Hauls it in to end the inning. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Evan Phillips. And here is Anthony Rizzo. A double and a run scored his first time up. Foul tip. Oh, that got our umpire, and it looks like it got him upstairs. And it's fouled away. And the 0-2. That one the other way, and foul ball.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ground ball to the right side. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Ted Simmons now at the plate. RBI single his last time up. He swings and fouls one off. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. That one ripped. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And into second with 1 away. That's a double.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Now here is Pete Crow Armstrong. In there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
This one in the air, center field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he gets to third safely. Moving up on the fly out. And there are 2 gone.
The right fielder.
And now batting Mike Trout. He's 0 for 1. Misses
that's
off the plate. And that's ball one. And a base hit knocks in a run.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, the long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting.
Runner on the go. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. And makes the grab. As we go to the last of the third. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Miguel Rojas. And it's fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Next offering is down low. Now 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Tommy Edman, the next to hit, takes outside. The other way, and foul ball. Got him swinging, and they're down to their last out. Michael Conforto stands in now and watches strike one. That misses the zone, and now it's even 1-1. Just missed.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
2-2.
Day is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game. The shutout. Ready to go. Now the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill. Now a fly ball to right center. Garcia settles under it. He makes the grab, and there's one down. Muncy digs in. That's a base hit.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Anthony Rizzo in the box now. Takes strike one. Towards first. Over to Seager. Double play. What a twin killing, Dan. Here's the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. And that chops in for a strike. Day, a righty that throws with power. He features a four-seam fastball, a curve, a sinker, a changeup, and occasionally mixes in the slurve. And that just misses. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Caught him looking for the K. Here is Marcus Semien. And that drops in for a strike. For Marcus Semien, probably the biggest adjustment and improvement he's made has been on defense. Semien made 35 errors as a shortstop in 2015 with the Athletics. And by the time 2021 came around, he won a Gold Glove with the Blue Jays. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. O'Neill snags it for the second out. Here's Corey Seager. Misses outside. 1-0. Right through there for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball.
2 outs, base is empty. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Back at Globe Life Field. And now the switch hitting catcher, Ted Simmons.
Now pitching for the Rangers.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. So up next, Pete Crow Armstrong. Hit hard on the ground to short. To first, but it pulls him off the bag. Here's Trout.
Batting 6, the right fielder, Mike Trout.
Runner on the move. Pitching for a strike. He's safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Way out front for strike 2.
Then he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Runner goes again. Pitch outside. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Gets a piece and stays alive. Second inning here, no score. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. Bye-bye. He circles the bases, and now they're out in front. It's 2-0. Obi Milner takes over on the mound. Juan Soto down.
Number 41, Obi
First
Milner.
pitch, and he just misses. And he hits a ground ball right side. Semien throws to first in time. They get the out on Soto. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Gage Workman. That one fouled off. The pitch. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Flashes the leather on the Bottom of the second. And now it's Jake Berger to hit. That's in there. 0-1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike 2. Stays alive. Slice to right, and foul ball. Got him swinging. Here's Josh Young. First offering, and it just misses. Swing, and a ball popped up. Workman. 2 away. Kyle Higashioka will hit next. First pitch doesn't find the zone. He caught it behind his back. Over to first. And very nicely done.
Pitching for the Rangers.
We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound. Sean Armstrong.
Sean Armstrong.
That's smashed towards center. Carter hauls it in, and there's one away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. Flied to right his first time. Sliced hard but foul.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here comes Max Muncy. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Line drive, base hit right field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Rizzo, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Here's a rip to short, but he's there. Back in Arlington, bottom of the inning, and the batter now, Josh Smith. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Bunt attempt, popped up, and there's one away. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Next offering is in for a strike. 1 out, base is empty, and they'll do it again. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Trevor Hoffman.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Just missed. And that drops in for a strike. 1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. 2-0. Now here is Turkey Stearns. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1's the count.
Grounds one to short. Gets it to first. One up, one down. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. In the air, right field, Abreu. And there's 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Base knock center field. And that extends the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out.
There goes the runner. That one ripped, but foul. Judge waits.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Late swing fouled off. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Nabs it, and that is that. Back here in Seoul, here's Mike Trout. Fought off foul. Next offering is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss there. Santana collects, fires to first. In time to get him, 1 away in the strikeout.
That was child's play. Sent him to the arcade with that pitch.
High in the air, out to right. Judge is under it. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down. Here's Yordan Alvarez. In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Here's someone, historically speaking, that prefers day games over night games, so I'm excited to see what he does in this one.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Jose Leclerc.
Now pitching.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit.
Leclerc.
On the ground, right side, into the outfield, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. No, he held up. And that is out of play. The 1-1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Outside low, and it's 2-2. Inside, just missed.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Fly ball to right. Abreu. He's got it, and there's 1 down. Here's Royce Lewis.
Batting 7th, the third baseman, Royce Lewis.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Goes to second for 1, and that's 2. Bottom half of inning number 2, and now Shea Langoliers. Right through there for a strike. And no one can get there. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Everything came together for him. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Here's 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Ground ball to first, could be 2. To Elliott, second for 1. Back to first, and that is a double play. Adrian
Batting
Beltre,
trick.
the next to
Third
hit.
baseman, Adrian Beltre.
And a foul ball. No score here in the second. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Back now, and on the mound, a closer, Ben Joyce.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And fouled off. That's towards center. And there's one down. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. That one missed.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
One down, base is empty. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Right side, Rengifo. Slings to first in time. Turkey Stearns stepping to the plate now.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Rosarena makes the catch. Back now at Singer Stadium. And here's the first baseman, Luke Raley. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Right through there for a strike. Just missing there. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swings over the splitter for strike 3. Now it's Randy Rosarena. Ryan Helsley into the game.
Ryan Helsley.
And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. 1 out, base is empty. And that one fouled off. And that's ripped for a base hit.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good. If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt.
Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
The center fielder,
Now
number
Trout gets a
27,
chance to hit.
Mike.
He's 0 for 1.
Trout.
Now it bounces away. Can't squeeze it. Huge wild pitch there. Winning run is in scoring position. Swings through that one. Rosarena at second with 2 down. Next one off the plate inside. And it's 2-1. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Tag out. And they cut down the winning run at third.
Pitching.
Welcome back.
Taylor.
And now Ellie De La Cruz. He's 0 for 1. Pitch misses. Ball 1. And that one hit to first. And he handles it himself for the out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Joey Wendell. 1 for 1 with a single so far. On the ground to first. He beats it out, and the tapper turns into an infield single. Critical at bat coming up, and in steps Aaron Judge. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Line drive, that's a base hit. In comes the run from third. It's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Pretty good fastball location. Down and in on the corner, but that was just a nice job to handle it and hit it hard. Very tough spot to get the barrel to most of the time, though.
Here is Matt Olson. To the right side, Rengifo. Awesome play there.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Here's Pete Alonso. Swinging a foul straight back. Two on, 2 outs. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Abreu pulls it in on the run. And we're back. And now batting, Mike Trout.
Now pitching.
A new pitcher in the game, Griffin Jacks.
Yeah.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Swings and misses. 1-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Now it's the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Fly to right his first time.
Now
so coming into the game now on defense, Gabriel Moreno. He takes over behind the plate. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
1-1. Outside, that's a ball.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. Alvarez swings through it for strike 1.
0-1.
They're down to their final strike.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do.
Got him, and that's the ball game. The final Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Here's Mike Trout. That's off the inside corner. And away we go this afternoon. Hit on the ground to short. Pena fires across the diamond, out on a bang play. Ellie De La Cruz digs in now. That misses the zone, and that is ball one. Seeing one thing visiting teams always chat about before playing in this stadium is the dimensions of the outfield wall. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they can't get the out. Runner on at first with one gone. Here's Joey Wendell. Runner! Ellie looking to steal. Pitch in for a strike. Save! De La Cruz gets his first steal of the game. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Move to second.
Yeah, only 307 down the left field line and 325 in right. It's a great park for right-handed pull hitters. And the deepest part of the park doesn't take up much space.
This runner on the go again. Pitch misses.
That's inside.
Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. And a count 1-2. Look out, almost got him upstairs.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Left field, Arozarena. Drops into the glove. Runner tags from third, and they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Infield playing him to pull. Second baseman just to the right of the bag. He was late there. Strike one.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering way off the plate. That's down and in.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
He goes down looking. And now the center fielder, Mike Trout. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Fastball for a strike. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Jeremy Pena at the plate now, and that's inside. Outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Swing and a miss. Strike one. 1 out, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Line drive, base hit.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Castillo checks over to first, and he's back.
He's got plus speed, but in this situation, all eyes are going to be over there trying to keep his lead tight.
Got him looking. Strike 3 called on a slider at the knees. And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. There's a strike, 95 of that one.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up. This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
2 outs. And it's a strikeout from Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Jose Leclerc.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. And that is cut on and missed. And that's strike one.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof. He pulled it as expected.
And that one handled. Off balance speed. There's one. How about that double play? Here's Matt Olson.
Well, that at bat had a lot riding on it. Definitely one of the bigger ones in this game. So that double play is going to be one we look back on when this thing is over. Big time execution both on the mound and in the field to get 2 right there.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Now it's going to be Gabriel Moreno. Next offering misses. Ball 1. On a line, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Now the left fielder, Turkey Stearns. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Olson, the lead runner, out at second. Moreno at first, 2 out of the inning. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. On the move, heading back. Makes the grab. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in, Bobby Abreu. Tap foul at the plate. Now the 0-1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. High fly ball out towards left center. Squeezes it, and a quick out, number 1. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. First pitch swinging.
0-1's the count.
In the air, right field. Judge has it sized up. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 down. So digging in, Luke Raley. There's a strike.
0-1.
Next pitch is outside. And that one is inside. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can.
So they turn to their closer, Ryan Walker. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Tyler Ferguson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Swings over the top of that one.
0-2.
That one is hammered right field. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
It's a really good swing. He just didn't get quite enough of it to beat the wind. It's blowing in from right field right now.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1. That one the other way, and a base hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trust.
There goes Ellie. Pitches low. Throws. Save. That's a stolen base. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. Runner goes again. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And now make it 4 stolen bases in the game for him. And the next pitch is way outside.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. That one ripped right center field. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. The run scores from third, and they lead by 2.
He was all over that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
1 out, runner at second. Aaron Judge at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Wendell over at second, 1 down. Judge rips that one. Abreu makes the play, throws to second, throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Randy Arozarena. And that's through there for a strike.
0-1.
And it's 0-1. Just off the inside edge. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it for the K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. That's in there. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Hit on the ground to short. De La Cruz. On to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Walker is just 1 strike away. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And that is the ball game.
In a 3-inning game, a 2-0 win can sort of feel like a mini blowout.
We're nestled in a mountain range with a castle in the distance. Welcome to Wales Park. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Chicago taking on Liechtenstein. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Up the middle, Roberts whips it to first on the run.
He's out.
And he gets him. Nicely done. Ellie De La Cruz up now. You don't want to let him get on base.
Yeah, led baseball in stolen bases last year. Also led the league in getting caught stealing. Nobody's perfect.
Whips it to Casas. 2 up, 2 down. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to.
There goes Wendell. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. This to third. And it gets by him. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores, and they have the lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. Bye-bye. And they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Edwin Uceta on to pitch here. 2 outs, nobody
Now
out.
pitching.
Here's Royce Lewis.
Edwin Uceta.
Lewis
There you go.
checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. He did not go around. And that one fouled off. The pitch. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle of the base hit. And that means Matt Olson will have a chance to hit.
4 hits in a row, and they're really
first
swinging it
baseman,
here.
Matt
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a
0-1's the
beautiful
count.
line drive into center field.
And the 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. Bye-bye. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack on to their lead. It's 5-zip. And here is Gabriel Moreno. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Waste no time there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Turkey Stearns stepping to the plate now. That one pushed foul.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
2 outs. In the air, left side, O'Neill. And makes the grab. And that is that. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Gunnar Henderson. Right down the chute. That's strike 1. Pop quiz time for you, Singy. Can you tell me what year the Global Baseball League started?
Oh, man. Well, I know it was a post-war effort to share baseball with the entire world, so I'd imagine sometime in the 50s.
2 strikes.
Line drive, hauls it in, 1 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike 2. You're warm, Singy. The Global Baseball League started November 5th, 1955.
There you go. I was close. Time flies when you're having fun in the GBL.
Lopez gets the swing and the miss. 2 down. Rafael Devers in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-2.
Swings through that. And it's back inside Wells Park. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Trout. Short hop liner handled it short. Henderson over to first in time. One out in the second. And now the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Swinging a foul out of play.
You know, one of the most memorable innings ever for Ellie happened in July 2023. In one inning, De La Cruz hit a 2-out single to take the lead and then proceeded to do something that a Reds player hasn't done in more than 100 years. He stole second, third, and home in the same inning. It only took 2 pitches for him to steal all 3 bases.
Here's Joey Wendell. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. Runner goes again. Ball misses.
Outside, that's the ball.
Safe. That's 2 stolen bases now for Ellie De La Show. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. In to score is the runner from third, and it's an RBI single, and it's now a 6-run lead. So a man at first. It's Aaron Judge now. RBI single his last time up. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. He's got it, and there's 2 away. To the bag himself. Back here at Wales Park, we head to the bottom of the second. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Lopez back to work.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And they cut into the lead. It's 6-1. Down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. Judge makes the grab, 1 away. Tristan Casas, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Lopez, not a big strikeout guy, but still very effective as far as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that involves the defense and really gets him involved in the action.
He moves the ball around all the quadrants of the strike zone and will add and subtract velocity, and because of that, he gets the weak contact. It's all about missing the barrel of the bat. Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Fouled off left side. It seems like this type of guy is kind of a dying breed nowadays.
Well, exactly. When teams are looking for high velocity, high strikeout rates, a guy like this doesn't necessarily do that. So in order to really appreciate how good he is, you have to see him, because if you're just looking at a stat sheet, you might overlook him.
That's outside. 1-2 the count. Inside, almost got him.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Line drive, base hit, and that's going to get into the corner. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. And now here is Jake Mangum. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. And ball 1. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1 ball.
2 on, 2
strikes.
outs. On the ground to the left. Lewis. They take the force out. They limit the damage here. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And we're back. Now it's the DH, Kyle Schwarber.
Leon Hendricks.
Gets the slider in there for a strike.
You know, this group of hitters doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're putting together strong at-bats with good contact, and 5 of their hits have come on the ground. That's a lot of ground ball base hits. And you know we're living in the launch angle era, but today feels like we're being treated to a throwback performance, talking about those ground ball numbers in this one.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Wells gathers, throws to first, gets him. One away on a drop third strike. Now the third baseman, Royce Lewis.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Singled and scored his first time. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Carlos Santana. One out and the base is empty for him. That one the other way. Gets down, base hit. Man at first. Here's Matt Olson down. He's already homered in this game. Substitution now at first base. On to pinch run, Austin Riley.
Austin Riley.
That one's upstairs, ball one. Riley stands at first with one out. That one hammered center field. That's back there. And that one is off the top of the wall. Coming home. Now a relay to second.
Back-to-back base hits. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Mangum makes the grab. Out number 2.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Headed down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. That one outside, and it's 1-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. A dive. Nice stop. Nicely done. Now into the ball game on defense, Austin Riley. He's the new third baseman.
Austin
Henderson takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Fastball for a strike. Foul ball there. Here's a 1-2. Out to short. Zips it to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. And that one in there at the knees for a strike. It's 0-1. One out, base is empty. Goes down looking for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
Third baseman.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box.
Devers.
And that's downstairs. 1-0.
What makes him special is a lot of pitchers lose movement in their stuff.
On the ground, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Good win by 6 runs. Always nice when you can win by a touchdown or a couple of field goals. You want to keep that momentum going. Knowing the offense can score at will, bring it into the next one and get another W.
All right, ready to get underway. And now the center fielder, Mike Trout. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-1. This one smoked. Could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Ellie De La Cruz swings through it for strike 1. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Got him! Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Here's Joey Wendell. Lace down the line, and now maybe extra bases. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't.
Now this one gets through. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead. Man at first with 1 gone. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
Now pitching. Zach
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. That one way outside. 1-1. Almost got him.
1 strike.
Fly ball down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Here's Royce Lewis. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Casas makes the grab. And the batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Swings and misses. And that is strike 1.
Oh, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across. This is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Fought off foul. Judge waits. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's
1 ball,
down and away.
2 strikes.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Devers now. First pitch just misses. On the ground. He takes it on his own. 3 up.
Now pitching.
And welcome back to the
Jonathan.
ballpark. And now the first baseman, Matt
Weisiger.
Olson. First
Ball,
pitch
that's
misses.
inside.
Late swing, foul to the left. Center field. Mangum hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Here's the catcher to hit, Gabriel Moreno. Bounced up the middle. Henderson to first, and 2 away now. Two down, bases empty. Here's the left fielder, Turkey Stearns. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Now Trout gets a chance to hit. That's a hit coming home. Here's the throw to the plate, but it's offline.
He beat it. Safe.
Well done. Drives in the run. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time. Good balanced approach and just blasted it.
Runner takes off. The throw to third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
All over that one right there. At 110 miles per hour on the exit velo. That thing was screaming, and that's some serious bat speed.
Runner on the go. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive. Way back there. Boom. A 3-run homer, and they boost their lead. It's 6-0. Base is empty with 2 away. Here comes Aaron Judge. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Not in time. He's safe. 2 outs, runner at first. And now the DH, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 1 so far. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Mangum settles under it. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. Back inside Wells Park, bottom of the second. Now the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill. And a big swing and a miss. He swings and fouls one off.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
Into the outfield, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Next offering is in for a strike. And it's fouled away. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Outside low, now 2-2. On the ground at first, and a foul ball. This one in the air, right field. Judge makes the grab, 1 down. Now batting Tristan Casas. On the ground to short, could be 2. De La Cruz to second, on to first, double play. And that's we're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Edwin Uceta.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Fights it off. He'll see another.
I love how he tracked the ball right there and was able to get through that fastball just a little bit late. Otherwise, it stays fair. I think if the top hand is a little stronger, same swing produces a home run.
On the warning track, and hauls it in. 2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Gabriel Moreno. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Next to hit, Turkey Stearns. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. That one to first, sneaks through, base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. And now batting, Mike Trout. Out to center. Mangum under it. Makes the catch. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't.
1-1.
Even on the road trips.
High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
Oh, it's a really good pass to the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits, right? That's what you say?
Is that what it is?
It's a fit. Your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck, too.
Yeah, believe it. Scale of 1 to 10, how old do we sound right now?
Really old, like close to Social Security benefits.
Yeah. That's in for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. And now it's going to be Jake Mangum. That one finds the zone. 0-1. They're down to their final strike.
Another 0-2 count right here.
0-2
Pitcher
count.
just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
2 out, space is empty. Foul ball, still 0-2. Got him, and that's the ball game. 6-0. Here's Mike Trout. That's to third, and it goes just foul. Swings through the sweeper.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that one off the outside edge.
Tough to take a two-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Chris, it's a lot easier to talk about the travel in the GBL instead of actually dealing with it. Some of these road trips, man, they aren't easy.
Yeah, there's a ton of travel in this league, and some folks might argue it's too much. I've definitely questioned it when we're flying nearly 10,000 miles from Lima to Tokyo.
Next to hit, Jeremy Pena. And there's the ball. Yeah, the Lima-Tokyo combination, that's pretty rough. That flight eats up more miles than flying from San Francisco to New York, back to San Francisco, and then back to New York.
Thanks, that didn't make me feel any better.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Ground ball right side. Olsen takes it himself. Quick start here this evening. 2 out. Top of the first. Yordan Alvarez in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Two out, space is empty. Next pitch is outside. Cut on and miss. Struck him. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. On the ground to third. Sends it across to first. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. That's out to center field. Trout makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Here's Joey Wendell. Here's a rip to short, but he's back here in Denver, top of the second, and here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. That one hooked foul. Swing and a miss.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Adrian Beltre getting ready to hit. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. 2 down, nobody on. Second inning here, no score. That one inside. Now 1-2. Make it 4 strikeouts. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Aaron Judge. Sears back to work. And Judge spoils that one. Gets under it and pops it up. Rengifo. And it's caught for the out. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. On a line. That's a base hit.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something.
Jose Leclerc gets the ball now.
Okay.
1 down.
Leclerc.
Runner at first. Here's the third baseman, Royce Lewis. And that one fouled off. Next
Oh,
pitch
that's
inside. And the count even 1-1. Oh, look at the stop. Off balance feet. There's one. What a double play that was. Back here at Coors Field. And here's the first baseman, Luke Raley. In there at the knees. And it's 0-1. And strike two.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That one just misses, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Good job to fight that one off. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Now it's Randy Arozarena. Off the plate inside. And that's ball 1. Top of the third, no score. And it's even up.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. And a go-ahead run is on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot.
Now pitching.
Ryan Helsley will take over here.
Helsley.
Now a chance for Luis Rengifo. Right through there for a strike. That's in there. That is strike 2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Got him. Now 2 away. Here's Trout. Struck out swinging his first time. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. Called strike right there. And 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Arozarena on the move. And a swing and a miss. And we're back. Set for the bottom of the third. And now Matt Olson up to hit. There's the strike.
0-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Tap foul at the plate. One down, base is empty. Lifted in the air, right field. Abreu on the move. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away. Turkey Stearns stepping to the plate now. Pulls that one foul. Trying to send this to extra innings. Uh-oh,
Yep,
that
I
got him.
Take your bait.
And the potential winning run is aboard. Mike Trout now at the plate. Grounded out his first time. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes out to short. That's the third out, and we're headed. Start of the fourth. Now the number 2 hitter, Jeremy Pena. Across the letters at 102. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Strike in there. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. And here comes Yordan Alvarez for a critical at bat. In for a strike. Good slider. Pitch misses there. And that is ball 1. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Shea Langoliers will hit next.
0-1's the count.
Inside, almost got him.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. And the count
2 strikes.
swings and misses, struck him out.
Pitching.
So they turn to the
Taylor.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Ellie De La Cruz doubled his first time up. Ground ball right side, and it's just foul. That was close. On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out. So up next, Joey Wendell. He was a strikeout victim his first time. On the ground, right side. Save!
No, he's in there.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Here is Aaron Judge. Substitution being made at first. Pinch running here, Jason Churio.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher?
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. This guy's got good power. With 1 swing, he can win it for him.
Well, he knows
No ball,
they don't
2
want to
strikes.
give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Swing and a hard hit grounder to third. It gets through. That's it. Across is the winning run, and they walk it off.
Well, you come to the ballpark hoping you'll see something special that day, whether you're a player or a fan. A walk-off win, nobody forgets.
1-0 the final for Chris.
Hey there, I appreciate you watching. If you're new, please subscribe. Thumbs up if you like what you see. I got a crash. Early morning. Daughter's got a bowling tournament. I appreciate you. Catch me next time. Until then, one of a kind. Be gone.